Today is the 258th day of the year. I'm making this real quick before I head out the door for my last day of class in exercise theory. Wanted to make this while I was still in the class, just to say that I really enjoyed the class and I really liked the group of people in the class. And I'm going to be a little sad when it's over and when I have to return to job hunting. But yeah, how it affects job hunting is supposed to be what I'm talking about. And when I get this class and another class and the tests under my belt, I will be a certified fitness trainer, and then that will give me those job-getting credentials. I thought I had more to say, but I actually don't. Maybe I'll just make another video later. Through the power of editing, it is now 4:30 in the afternoon, and I am returned from my final class in exercise theory, and I'm still going to do this handheld rather than set up the tripod because I feel like it's quicker, even though it's not. I'm already having a celebration beer because class is done. And I accomplished the thing that I kind of set out to do today. I was saying yesterday to Liv that I want to stay in touch with all these people, and so maybe I should set up a Facebook group or a WhatsApp, or we should at least, agree to meet up kind of midweek between this weekend course and next weekend course. And it worked. On the lunch break, I was talking to some peeps, because in the last 2 days, there's been a group of varying size that went to the nearby Tim Hortons for lunch. And I said that was a cool idea, and they agreed, so I set it up. So yeah, we're gonna stay in touch and share study tips and resources and things like that. And I'm naively and childishly excited to just, I guess, make new friends is like the purest way to put it. And even if the group of 16 gets kind of whittled down to 10 and then 5 and then 2 or 3, if I can stay in touch with 2 or 3 people and kind of follow their trajectory through fitness and through their life and everything like that, and I'm not saying that we're going to be close friends, but we'll be friends. Like, there are a lot of people that I feel emotionally close to and that I care about that I almost never see. It's the good thing about social media, that I see their posts and their updates. I know the big changes in their life, and I still feel that they're not lost. And that I'm following the narrative and wishing them well. And I like those friends. And despite what we all might say repeatedly, there is that upside to social media. You don't have to stay in hard contact. You can stay in soft contact. Anyway, class is over, and the class was amazing. I loved every minute of it. And one thing that happens when you know nothing about a subject, about a topic, you're not intimidated. Like, I could say to myself, yeah, I want to work in the fitness industry, but I don't know what the scope of that really is. Like, until this course, I was looking for an introduction and a map. What's the layout? What's the topography of the situation? And now that I have a glimpse into how big it is, I'm more intimidated now than I was before, because all mountains look climbable from far away. The farther you are from a mountain, the easier it is to assume that you can climb it. Just look at it, it's over there, and all you do is just go up that side. It's when you're actually at the base of a mountain that it looks insurmountable. But, that being said, I'm not discouraged. I am very excited for what's going to happen and what could happen. And like I said, naively and childishly excited. And I want to just keep that feeling. I don't want to give in to my cynicism, and I don't even want to be realistic, at least for the rest of the week. Reality will hit me when it chooses to. I don't need to just bring that on myself. I don't need to try and... Because of who I am, I don't need to try to be realistic or to prepare myself for worst case scenarios. Someone else who's been repeatedly too optimistic, or someone who isn't naturally a cynic, they might need to work, or they do need to work on being more realistic, being more prepared for negative outcomes. Myself and people like me who are routinely pessimistic and self-defeatingly cynical need to just ride waves of optimism when they arrive. Like, there's no need to break this feeling that things are going to be great. Like, I can live in this excitement. And I can use this excitement to go job hunting and to get stuff done and to maintain the friendships that I'm forging as of right now. And like, there's going to be use for this optimism. It's not just emotional masturbation to feel good and then do nothing. Like, all emotions aspire to be useful, and the use of optimism is that it allows you to do things that are scary. Like, and making friends is a scary thing. I totally get that. It's easier, especially for me and people like me, to be cynical. And I was thinking about this on the walk home, that being the mean and sarcastic one in a group is a cheap way to get to the middle of the cool spectrum. Because, like, we all know the phrase "too cool for school." It doesn't actually refer to people who are too cool. It refers to the people who are just medium cool. Like, they're cooler than, like, the losers that are scared, but that's it. The coolest people are the ones who are involved, and they're nice to everyone. Like, the people at the top of the cool spectrum don't care about the cool spectrum. They're not trying to be cool. They don't need to be cynical and detached in case they fuck up. They're okay to get invested. That's how you be an awesome person. You get invested, and if you make a mistake of some kind, you run right through it and you fix it and you laugh about it. And that's harder to do. It's harder to make friends because it requires a little vulnerability, but ultimately makes you a cooler person than someone who acts like they're just too cool for friends and they're too cool for the entire group. That's a cheap way to the middle. And in life, people are always finding the cheap way to the middle and staying there, and that isn't who I want to be. I want to be an awesome person.